motivation in human resources management. So first of all, motivation. What is a motivation? Motivation is include the internal and external factor that stimulate the desire and needs in people to continually interested and committed to a job, role or subject, or to make an effort to attain a goal. And motivating a people is about getting them to move in the direction which is required in order to achieve a result. And according to Robert B. Robbins, motivation is defined as a willingness to exert level of effort toward organizational goals. Next, I will explain about the process of the motivation. Firstly is we must know their needs. Need create from the desire and want to obtain or to achieve something. So the second is to establish a goal. Goals are established in order based on the desire and the wants. And third is action are taken based on the goal to attain it. If the process are not achieved, so the action are gonna be repeated, and this process of repeating successful behavior are called as a reinforcement. Next is the type of motivation. There are two types of motivation that is developed by the Frederick Herzberg. That is the intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. First is the intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is a self-generated factor that influence the people to behavior in a particular way or to move particular directions. And next is the extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is include the reward such as the increased pay, the praises or the promotion. And the intrinsic also include the punishment such as the withholding pay, the criticism. And intrinsic motivation can be an immediate and powerful effect but not necessarily last long. Next, I will explain about the motivation theory. There are two popular theories in motivation. First, as we can know, the Maslow need hierarchy theory. And second is the Herzberg two-factor theory. As you can see at the right side of me, the Maslow need hierarchy theory, there are 5 major types of human needs of hierarchy. So, first is the psychology, second is the safety, third is the belonging or love, fourth is the esteem, and the fifth is self-actualization. Next, I will explain about Herzberg two-factor theory. Okay, Herzberg or Frederick Herzberg two-factor theory is based on the satisfier and dissatisfier. So, satisfier are motivated that associate by the job satisfaction, while the dissatisfier are motivated that associate with the hygiene or the maintenance. So, satisfier all are the intrinsic motivator, while the satisfier are the intrinsic motivator include the company policies and administration such as the supervision, the peers, company condition, and also salaries and other else. Then I will explain about the method of to motivate the employee. So as we can see, the employee we must have to support them, motivate them to work in the company. Then I will explain about the method to motivate the employee. First is we can use the reward system, because the employee constantly look for the payoff in their effort. So they usually expect that the good performance lead to the organizational goal attainment, which can then lead to satisfy their individual goals and needs. The other method is we can use the challenging job, because the company can use the system or process of challenging job to the job enforcement or the job protection. So when the company use this process, they can give the employee the opportunity to give achievement to the employee to make the job more challenging and interesting. So others method that we can use, maybe we can use the sport award, because the sport award will be given to the employee who have a good performance in their work. So these process are very consistently based on the principle and based on the system of based on the policies, because the awards are being rewarded based on the laudable performance. So if the employee have a good performance in a year, they can be awarded as a best workers in the company. So when the workers or when the employee achieve that performance, achieve that result, it can give motivate to them to make a better result in next year. So I think that method is very important. And that's all for my video presentation, and thanks you. See you. Bye.